This episode of Unqualified is brought to you by McDonald's, proudly serving communities since 1965. On the drive to and from my parents' house in Washington State, we almost always stop at two particular McDonald's, one in Salem, Oregon, and another in Eureka, California. At the moment, we are in the parking lot of the Salem location, and I just finished a Big Mac and fries. Even though we are just passing through, I appreciate the familiarity and feeling of community. The other day, I was looking through my mother-in-law's photo album and came across a photo where she and her friends are standing in front of a McDonald's wearing their cheerleading uniforms. I usually call my mother-in-law New Mom, but her name is Marcia. Under the photo, Marcia had written a note, and I talked her into letting me read it here. San Bernardino, California. I have so many memories of this McDonald's over the years. My father took me there on what I think was opening day. What a thrill it was as a young girl to order a chocolate shake, hamburger, and French fries. Then there was the time when my cousin Hinda and I were given a tour and allowed to take dill pickles by the cupful out of a huge barrel. We must have eaten 100 pickles each. Everyone in my family knows the story of how I accidentally missed the ketchup container and dipped a fry into my milkshake. Now when I dip fries in my shake, it's on purpose. I remember when I was 12 years old, my mother and my cousin Noel Novak, Larry's brother, picked me up from dance class, and we went for dinner to celebrate Noel's graduation from high school. Years later, when I was in high school, we would go to McDonald's every Friday night after the football game. I wish you could see this photo. Marcia couldn't remember if they won the game that night, but everyone is smiling as if they did. Wherever your local McDonald's is, there's nothing better than that wonderful feeling of community. Well, maybe that feeling is tied with eating a Big Mac. McDonald's, I'm loving it. Like, what do you mean?
You just be like, yo.
Okay, will you do it for me?
Yes. This is...
Anna Faris.
What's your name?
Anna. My parents did this to me. They spelled it like Anna, but then they pronounced it Anna.
I have to be honest. My propensity is going to be to call you Anna.
Please do.
Do you get called that more than...
Yes.
So this is the Anna Faris...
Is Anna qualified?
Anna Qualified podcast takeover with Mikkel. You could call me Mikkel Rapaport.
Rapaport.
And Anna Faris. Anna Faris. And
I know, but you know...
Cold opening. You know all the tricks, Anna.
My dad...
You know all the tricks of the trade. Like, you're like a... Like, can we curse on this?
Fuck yeah!
All right, so you're like a veteran. You know cold openings, hot openings, all sorts of openings. You just jump into the shit.
I guess you do. You have to. It's like, you know how you're looking at a cold pool.
Yes.
And it's like, man, do I just like dip the toe, or do I just drink a pound of beer, shotgun a beer, and just jump right into the deep end?
Well, right now we're in.
We're in.
There's no
you shoved me in.
I pushed you in. I push you
in
with
a gentle
2 hands,
way.
And you're not that big, so I think if I push you, like you're gonna go like in the fucking pool.
Yeah, but do you know I can't swim?
Are you serious?
Not really. I mean, like, can you jump in after me and like?
You can't swim?
I can sort of swim, but it's not one of my stronger suits.
But can you swim?
I can swim.
You're not a strong swimmer?
I'm not a strong swimmer.
But can you make it out of like a 12-foot pool without a problem?
Now I'm bummed. Okay, this is a total takeover because now we're talking about my flaws.
That's all right. That's all right. That's all right.
Okay, but wait.
Mine are going to be all
Can
on
I
display.
ask you something?
Yes.
Recently, I've been noticing that in like a lot of commercials and like and TV shows and whatnot, that there's a lot of girls diving.
I haven't noticed that.
You haven't noticed it?
No.
And it makes me feel insecure because I'm scared of diving. I sort of know how to do it, but I'm scared of it. And now I'm starting to think like that's what it takes to be a sexy girl. Are you attracted to a girl who can dive well?
I don't care. It wouldn't be something like if you asked me like my top 15 things that would be attractive, diving wouldn't come up. But if you said, do you prefer a girl that could dive well or not dive well? I think in general, I'd probably say, I guess I'd prefer it, but it wouldn't be something that I would think about or put on my list of things that I find attractive one way or another.
What about like a sloppy jumper who's willing to
No problem.
Okay, that's me.
I'm not surprised by that. I'm not surprised by that just because, well, you said you weren't a strong swimmer, and if you're not a strong swimmer, then you're definitely not going to, like, you're not going to be Greg Louganis.
But I got to tell you, I'm totally willing to, like, jump into the deep end, you know?
I got you.
Yeah, I just can't dive.
Yeah,
but I would
can't
love
dive either.
to be sleek, you know, like one of those sexy models with their legs kicked up, and you can just like neatly jump in. And you've been going to elite
You don't have
schools.
a swimming pool up in this piece?
I do.
So why not maybe like that could be like a goal, like in the summertime, like I'm gonna get my diving,
learn how to dive.
But I feel like the Anna Faris, your persona, no one would expect you to be a great diver just based on the characters you play. Like, have you never played a character who jumps in a pool? Like in all the movies you've done, has there never been any pool? Because I'm sure that those characters wouldn't jump. Like people would be like surprised if like you like did flips and like you were like Mary Lou Retton. Okay. That's my second Olympic reference.
I feel slightly bad about myself.
No, you shouldn't. I'm just saying, like I would be shocked if
I could dive really well.
Yeah, but what would be more shocking, if you were a good diver or if I was a good diver? I mean, look at me. You think I'm not Mr. Grace either.
I could totally see you as a great diver.
I'm not.
Grew up in Long Island.
Manhattan.
You seem like you
Manhattan.
are ready. Manhattan.
It's like there's less pools in Manhattan than there are in Long Island.
I still feel like you would give it a good whirl and you would do well.
I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Would you be like you would give it a whirl and then like be slapping?
My
right
shit
on your
would be
face?
as bad as yours. Like my dive, like I don't like going head first. Like it would be ugly.
I just want to be that elitist girl who can be like, I'm good
at everything.
Yeah, like I can paint.
Can you?
I can horseback ride.
So that's two big things.
No, I was just playing. That's them telling you the person I want to be.
Oh, I see. Like you're good at everything.
Yeah.
Like a Justin Bieber type.
No, you know what I'm good at? Making an ass out of myself.
There's a lot of money in that, though.
Turns out, who knew? But yeah, no, I can't. I can't dive. But lately I've been feeling like that turns out might be really sexy to a man.
I could see it either way.
Sam?
I think it would be cute. Like if you're like, oh, you can't dive, but you jump in, like, you're so scared. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, listen, I'm not scared. I just do it poorly. Like I just jump poorly, but I will jump.
Right.
In fact, I'm willing to jump in with all my clothes on.
Right. I hear you. With shoes too?
Oh yeah, all of it.
All right.
But yeah, I just can't sleekly dive like a sophisticated person.
I'm gonna try to work on that too.
So I studied in Italy, you know, like when I was in college.
Just study what?
I studied Italian.
Uh-huh. And how much of that stuck with you?
Oh, dove è il bagno?
What does that mean?
Where's the bathroom?
How do you say can you swim in Italian?
Oh God, I have no idea. Piscina, I know something. Isn't there some kind of piscina reference to a pool or something like that? But yeah, no. You know, I spent my time studying, eating, and drinking.
Right.
On my parents' dime, and then they sure made me pay for it later. They were like, "We're not giving you a graduation gift.
You pissed it all away.
You can buy the Honda Accord from 1994 for $6,000." And I agreed to it. They were like, happy graduation. Yeah. So that's where we're at. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by State Farm, and in honor of their surprisingly great auto insurance rates, I'm going to tell you about a particularly surprising day on set. It takes me a long time to read a script. For almost every line of dialogue, I will stop to figure out why my character would say it, how it fits in the conversation, and how it's going to come out of my mouth. Between the lines, there are larger chunks of text which describe everything else happening in the scene. Maybe what a room looks like, what characters are wearing, and what they're doing. As I often underestimate how long everything in my life takes, I know I can make up some time by reading those larger chunks a little faster. I got the script for Overboard about 6 months before we started production. I read it in my warm living room, wearing comfortably warm clothes, sipping from a warm mug of tea. Somehow, it never occurred to me that when you jump off a boat in the middle of the ocean, the water is surprisingly cold. And it doesn't get any warmer on take 2. Here at Unqualified, we love State Farm because they provide coverage that meets your needs at a surprisingly great rate. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Call or go to statefarm.com for a quote today. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by ZocDoc. Who gets excited about trying a new restaurant that has 2 out of 5 stars? When it comes to finding healthcare, don't ratings matter even more? ZocDoc is a free app where you can compare doctors, read reviews from real patients, and even make same-day appointments. When I finally called to reschedule my dentist appointment, I was told that my dentist had been retired for nearly 3 years. In my defense, parking was a nightmare. Through ZocDoc, I found a new dentist who had great reviews, took my insurance, and whose office was actually within walking distance. I was also able to book an appointment instantly without talking to a receptionist who made me feel guilty about not having my teeth cleaned for 3 years. My new dentist didn't make me feel guilty either, and only suggested I floss a little more often. Whether you need a primary care physician, dentist, dermatologist, psychiatrist, eye doctor, or other specialist, ZocDoc makes healthcare easy. Now is the time to prioritize your health. Go to ZocDoc.com/unqualified and download the ZocDoc app. Sign up for free and book a top-rated doctor who might be available as soon as today. That's ZocDoc.com/unqualified. Okay, so Michael, thanks for being here.
I'm glad to be here. I'm a fan. I told you that before.
I'm a
and I
fan
can't
of
believe
yours.
I never met you. I've never actually seen you in real life, I don't think. I never seen you in passing.
It's like I'm a mythical creature.
Yeah, because
I'm like
we're like from
rainbow.
the same eras.
I know.
Like, when was your first movie?
Well, my first movie was 2000. I moved here in 1999, got cast in Scary Movie.
Was it right in 99?
Yeah, it was released in 2000.
Shit.
Yeah.
You came here and just were like, I'm not fucking around. You started taking over right off the bat.
That's what I told Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah.
You can imagine.
Keenan
I'm from Edmonds, Washington, Keenan.
That's crazy. So
I got this.
you just came here and you were just how did that happen? Like that's a big deal.
It was so I've been acting a lot in Seattle, always do, which I want to ask you about this a little bit about later, but only doing dramatic stuff in like there's a big theater scene up in Seattle, so I was pretty much a big fish,
Right.
You know, but you know, whatever that means. I decided I was an English major at University of Washington. My dreams were sort of crushed by the drama program there.
Right.
Because you know how the angry professors get sometimes.
Right.
So I thought, well, that's impractical. Anyway, after right around graduation time, I decided I got cast in this really bad horror movie called Lover's Lane.
Never heard of it.
Why not? You
in Seattle?
didn't? Yeah,
It was like an indie Seattle
I was
film?
a local hire.
Right. I got you.
Yeah, my dressing room was like the honey wagon.
I got you.
And I played a cheerleader that got gutted.
Right.
And it sort of looks like I'm having a weird death orgasm. But from that movie, I I met some people that made me feel like, man, if I don't give LA a year, I have no responsibility right now. I'll be a waitress, but if I don't do it, what if I regret it? And so I decided to, I pulled some strings. Some managers down here agreed to meet with me, and then they weirdly agreed to represent me. I think because I had this like bright blonde hair, I looked like I was 11, and not in a sexy way.
No, I hear you.
And I was wearing these like big, like I dressed really goth.
Right, because you were from Seattle.
Yeah.
That post Nirvana grunge.
Yeah.
I see now that I see you, I could see like your Seattle roots.
You can
in front of me now that
really?
You're saying that. But if you had said like Chicago, I'd be like I probably said that too.
So you see all the angry undercurrent.
But I see because you have a flannel shirt on.
Yeah, it's true. You're right.
So now that you're saying it, it's all making sense. So wait, you did that, and then how do we get to Scary Movie? Because like you're like starring in that.
So I met with these.
You were like you were like in the credits. It was like Wayans, and then that chick. You were like the chick.
I like it that you called me the chick because I feel like that makes me feel sexier than I was. But
you made an impact in that. Like
Thanks.
you had your own style and like your own shit. Like you know, like you were like stuck out.
Thanks.
I mean, it might have been because you were the only one who wasn't named Wayans, or it might have been your talent. I think it was your talent.
Thank you.
You had a no. You had a
because there's a fine line. Am I a Wayans or do I have talent?
Right. And then you're kind of like you've worked with the Wayans a few times, right? So you're kind of like in the Wayans circle.
Well, I would have liked to have thought that, but I think
they don't fuck around. They'll cut the cord on you. I've known them since '83.
But turns out when you work for scale,
yes,
you can stay in the circle for a certain amount of time.
Yes, and then when you're like, I just get like, I just want a soda in my trailer, and I don't want to bring my own water.
Diva.
Yeah, I don't. I'd rather not bring my own peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Cut her out.
Yeah, you got to go.
Yeah, but
Damon's gonna take the peanut butter and jelly budget.
Yeah.
And I'm saying that with love and affection because I fucks with the Wayans. But I just wanted to let you know. I mean, you know this. You stuck out in that movie and continue to stick out.
Well, thank you. Stick out,
especially as a comedic actress.
Thanks.
Like you had your own. You still do, but you at the time like you had your own rhythm and your own flow, and just like there was just a
yeah. But the horrible thing is, Michael, it was never intentional.
To be funny?
Yeah. So when people would laugh.
So you're not talented?
No, I'm not talented, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. And I think because I took myself seriously, that was what was funny about me. Like I do feel like I was the inside joke that I didn't get. I still feel that way.
I hear you. I get what you're saying. Fuck, man, I thought you were... I got to get off this show, man, because I thought you were going to be like... I thought you were... Now I'm really looking into it. What the fuck am I doing here? She didn't even know what she was doing. I thought she...
No, I'm just
being
like...
funny, like...
Someone's pushing me in the pool. And I'm not that mad. I'm sort of mad inside, but not that mad.
No, I got you.
I
have
an older brother.
You're used to it.
Yeah. So anyway, came down here and auditioned for... Well, I sent in a tape for Scary Movie. And they asked me to fly down, and so my mom gave me some miles, so I flew myself down, crashed on a friend's couch, auditioned for a week straight, and ended up getting the movie, and then from there I ended up getting an agent and stuff like that.
And the rest is history.
It's a beautiful, beautiful.
The rest is comedic history.
But here's what I want to ask you,
Go ahead.
because you have done. Okay, so one of the things that I found frustrating when I first got here was the idea that because I had never pursued comedy, and even in my wildest dreams, I couldn't have imagined actually succeeding at acting. So I feel incredibly grateful for whatever jobs I get. But after Scary Movie, which my college roommate said, she was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you're in a comedy because you were not funny." And I was like, "I know, Claire, I know, I'm not funny. I don't know what's going on." And but I couldn't even sort of get auditions for dramatic stuff, and it felt like
sure, the town was bound to disappoint me in a gazillion different ways.
Right.
But one of the ways that it did was it felt like such a lack of imagination. Like you can't do why is there such a distinction? And you've done both. And how do you feel about this whole thing?
Well, I mean, I think that everybody sort of gets stereotyped or pigeonholed, or there was a period of time where I would just do dramatic stuff, and then when I wanted to do funny stuff, and then it was only like, oh, he only does funny stuff. Can he do dramatic stuff? I think it's like everybody's memory is short-term memory, and I think it's just part of the makeup of people and the business, and also like these stereotypes and all that stuff. I mean, I think we all have them. I think you want to compartmentalize people. It's like you like, especially like if your impact from what people initially see you is comedy, then she's funny. She's funny. She's funny. She's only going to be funny. Can she be dramatic? And nine times out of 10, I mean, talent. Like I think probably the biggest casting coup, in the last 50 years would probably be Bryan Cranston, who was like, the goofy dad from what was
Malcolm in the Middle.
Malcolm in the Middle, and then he's like, what the fuck am I going to do with the rest of his career? And now he's considered one of the great actors that we have because of
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad. So I mean, and he's somebody who was like, he played this goofy dad, and I think some of that goofy dad stuff worked in for the Walter White character, but at the end of the day, like and now he does whatever he wants. But I think that I don't know what it's from. I think that I don't know what it's from. I think that if you're talented, you're talented, and I think if you're good, you're good. And I think that if you make a strong impact on people, sometimes it's hard to get out of the way of that. I mean, like even somebody like Will Ferrell, who is like so known for his comedic stuff. Then he wants to do drama, but he's so committed when he's doing comedy. That's what kind of makes it funny, because he's like so straight. Or Sacha Baron Cohen, like, you could see him, like he was in that Martin Scorsese movie, what was it, Hugo? And, it was like more of a dramatic comedic thing. I don't know. I think that, I don't know what the fuck the stereotypes are from and the pigeonholes are from. I think you just have to continue to push past them and not let it hold you down.
Okay, and I know you've been married for a long time.
No, I'm divorced.
Oh,
I've been divorced.
This is getting juicy.
Oh no, yeah, that's good. But we
I'm so sorry.
No, don't worry about that. You
Don't
have to edit that out. Don't edit it.
There's a
Keep
couple
it in.
of divorcees in this room as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got back on that horse. I'm
Okay.
married, and
Wait, were you
to the love
married?
of my life, but I was married before.
Oh shit, but no kids.
No kids.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because divorce is one thing. Divorce with kids is a whole other program.
That's what they say.
That's a whole other thing. Like songs like "It's Cheaper to Keep Her," like that shit doesn't come. Like he didn't just write that, like because the things were going good. Like "It's Cheaper to Keep Her," like that comes out of great despair and great pain.
Yeah.
And great truth.
And you're like, oh, I got a job that's on location. Hooray!
Yeah. So anyway, we'll finish what you were saying about.
Well,
relationship.
okay, so the idea of sort of stereotyping people. Mm-hmm. When I was a brunette doing the scary movies, people treated me completely differently, and I've been bleaching my hair since I was 15.
Right.
So I've always been blonde, but I'd like to counteract that, with the dark clothing or Seattle vibe or whatever.
Right.
Because, I wanted people to think I was dangerous.
Right.
Even though that is totally laughable. I guess that kind of disillusionment is what makes me funny, or at least what makes people be able to laugh at me.
Yeah.
Is that I think that I could potentially be scary.
Right.
To somebody.
Right.
But when in the dating world, is it easy for you, or for men, like I'm asking Sim as well, like when you see a girl, is it easy to be like, oh, that's like I'm putting that into a box, like?
Of course. I mean, looks are going to be the first thing you judge. You're going to see a girl and she's going to either be, like in your head, your impression of who they are is either going to be good, bad, right, wrong. But the looks are going to be the looks and the smell.
The smell.
No, I'm just playing.
Oh,
but the
because I'm
looks,
like, I smell terrible.
No, do you
I'm
really?
sorry, you're
no, you
sitting
don't.
right
no, you
next
don't.
to me.
No, you don't.
I kind of do.
I don't. If you did,
I
if I have like an arms distance smell radar.
But I feel like you'd be gentle enough to not tell me.
My
At
New Year's
least
resolution
until-
for now
is to make Anna Faris smell better.
No, it should just be like, yo, if I'm around somebody whose breath smells, whether I know you, if I know you, I'll tell you right off the fucking bat. Like before I'll be like, yo, your fucking breath smells. Like I'll tell you right off the bat.
Really?
But if I
Even
don't
to
know
a
you,
girl, like
yeah,
to
if
a
I know
woman?
you.
Okay.
I'll definitely say it, but now I've done it twice to total strangers. I'll give you gum. Like I'm not gonna talk to you and sit here and like while your breath is like jabbing me in my nose, and act like it's not jabbing my nose because I can't listen to what you're saying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like your breath is like punching me in the face. Like I'm gonna be like, yo, you want a piece of gum? And he said, no, yo, you need a piece of gum. I've done it twice, and I'm so
And
proud.
how did it go?
Perfectly fine.
Like you still were able to continue a conversation?
Any man will appreciate if you say, yo, like, because I'll do like this. You want a piece of gum? And most times people will say yes. But if you say no, I'm going to be like, yo, you need this shit. Like, yo, take this because your shit smells fucked up, yo.
And they're still, well.
A man will usually, I mean, it's just a little beat, a moment of embarrassment, but they'll appreciate that. When they're laying their head down at the bed and thinking about their day, they'll be like, yo, that dude that came in, yeah, I appreciate that. I'm glad he gave me that gum.
I gotta say, it's also kind of a awesome power play too. Like you could use that if you're talking to some asshole who doesn't have bad breath.
Oh, you mean really? Yeah, that's true. That's true. And from a woman, it's even worse. Like you should go into meetings when you're meeting with studio heads. Be like, yo, take this.
Yeah, then they're totally gonna hire me.
No. They'll be humbled. They'll be humbled.
Yeah, they'll be like, get that fucking bitch out of here.
She told me she gave me a whole pack of gum.
Yeah.
She didn't just give me a piece.
Yeah, and her breath, she came in looking like fucking shit, man, and she was late. Blamed some drama.
Yeah, about some bullshit. What was the story you gave me about being late, Anna? Something with something at work and your car and like, I mean, yeah. I drove right fucking past you. I saw you.
But wait. All right, let's get back to now. I don't love it that you're divorced because it's a tough journey. Mm-hmm. But I do love it that now you're out on the.
No, I got a girl.
Oh, you have a girl.
Your research team is fucking great.
Your Wikipedia page isn't updated.
I know my Wikipedia page. That might be. I don't want to say that, but my Wikipedia page is. I've updated it myself because I got so tired of going places and it being all wrong. But and it changes. I don't know who would care that much about me to change it, but I stopped changing it because Wikipedia is you could put anything on there.
You can, I think so.
You could say like it said I had 3 kids, and then like
2 kids.
I have 2 kids,
okay.
but at one point I know it said I had 3 kids, and my lady, you know, like she once said to me like, "Yo, motherfuckers think you're married," and I was like, "From how?" And she's like, "Your Wikipedia page," and then I started getting into changing it, and then like there's a picture on there of some like dude and me, and I don't know. So Wikipedia is
one time my Wikipedia page at some point said,
is yours up to speed? Is it?
I
good?
don't know because I'm too scared to look. But at one point I do know it said that I was a rabid Red Sox fan.
People just put that. That was me who put that. Like, I mean, you could just Wikipedia. You could just go on, like, you could go on Obama's page and just change the shit. Like, probably, like, you know, like, I'm maybe not his, but I don't see what's any difference between me and him. Is there a big difference between me and the president?
Not really.
Not really. I mean, a lot
Not
of
that
times
I
people are
see
like
here.
Obama, Rapaport, like it's the same thing. So like Wikipedia's a fucking joke. There's got to be another source of information. So yeah, whatever is on my Wikipedia page that you may or may not bring up.
But wait. Okay. I know you have a girl,
Yes.
but
we could talk about like the whole meandering around.
I
and all
do
that.
because
Ask
I'm
me, yeah.
always intrigued about like what you would be drawn to, like what kind of girl, like because I don't think women necessarily we don't say to each other like I want this and this and this and this. we have specifics, but it's in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I think guys do have their specific sort of dream list. Like,
Right.
like what kind of person do you imagine yourself? Like what would draw you in?
A good diver.
Fuck you.
That was
Fuck
set you up and then boom. I mean, I think that, you know, I mean, at the end of the day, your initial list changes, changes. But I mean, like, obviously, it's got to be attraction. So you got to, like, it's got to be, like, physically attractive.
Yeah,
But that's eclectic to me.
Okay.
That's
so,
I don't have a specific
like tattoo, like, or like.
I'm so over the fucking. When I was younger and like tattoos were like kind of new, I was like, oh, that means must mean she's everybody's got. Now it's like if you don't have tattoos.
I want to explore that for a second. Because I suspect that if you have a ton of tattoos, that guys were attracted to it because it meant like
you're wild or you're sexy or something.
Yeah.
But now, it's so cliche.
Right.
It's almost like cigarette smokers. Like I'm like not attracted to the tattoos anymore.
It's so, but because I would imagine like there aren't.
I mean, you're fucking inked up. You do a good job of covering it.
Thank you.
I didn't know that, but now I see you in real life without the. You're inked up. Most people don't know that. Like you're like who knew?
Yeah.
That's a whole other thing that gave away your Seattle vibe. Like you and like the tattoos, like you got cheap scribble scrabble tattoos. Most people don't know this about Anna Faris. She's fucking inked. I mean, almost to the neck. Like it's good that you didn't do the neck because that would be hard to cover that.
Yeah. Well, thanks, but it's I also got those.
The knuckle tats.
Yeah.
I see. You got love and hate, and then in your hand you got "fuck you, pay me." Like like that's good, for work and stuff like that. So I mean, that's a joke. So you have no tattoos.
I don't.
But as far as the tattoo thing, I think like in the, 25 years ago, like when it sort of become more trendy, like it was like, oh shit, she got a tattoo, like, ooh, like, oh, that, I don't know. I think in your head, like, oh, she likes it rough. Oh, she likes it raw dog without a bag. She likes it this way and that.
And of course, when you're
in
young,
your head, you're thinking
you want a girl who likes it raw dog without a bag.
Of course, when you're young, because of course, when you're younger, like that's what you're into. Like even if you're not younger, I think if you're single.
Did you have like any STD issue? Like worry about that part
in my whole life?
Yeah.
I would be honest with you, just because this is the Anna Faris podcast.
You did. You said, oh.
I said it right,
You
but
did,
I have to.
You don't have to.
I
don't have to.
I know, but I have
go
to.
Go back to Anna if you want.
I know. My instinct is to say Anna.
I know.
But I'm getting it right.
My parents.
Out of respect, I'm getting it right. What's your middle name?
K.
Anna K.
Anna K. Faris.
And when's your birthday?
11/29/1976.
So you're not a Scorpio.
I'm a Sagittarius.
Okay, not that matters anything. But
okay, wait. Yeah, no. Okay, wait. We were back. Wait, we were.
When I was in high school.
Yeah.
I one time caught something from some gal.
Okay.
And went to the high school. What was it called? The
health clinic.
What was it called? The
nurse.
Not the nurse, but you called it the. It wasn't the nurse. It was the. What, health clinic.
What kind of?
There was another
did you
term. This was. I went to many, but it was the
free clinic.
The free clinic.
No, it wasn't the free.
School.
It wasn't the nurse. It was the. No, it was, but it was the, let's say the nurse, and I went to the nurse, and that was the end of that, and that was the only.
Like, did you have to take like a couple pills or whatever?
I had to take a couple pills, yes.
And did you tell anyone about this experience? Like,
just my couple of my guy friends.
Were you mad? Were you like, I'm gonna shame her? Like,
No. The girl. I tried to bring it up to the girl, and of course, it's like, that wasn't me, motherfucker. You.
But still, Michael, that's really sweet of you, because you could have been like, that fucking bitch gave me.
When you're that young, I don't care what you might think, how you're gonna act.
Yeah.
When you're that young. And let's just say you have a drippy dick. I'm not saying I had that.
You did not.
I'm not saying I had that. But I'm just saying, let's just say you had a drippy dick and you're 17. No matter what's your bravado and what you think you're going to say, you're like, I don't care how tough you think you are. When you're 17, and let's just say, now again, I'm not going to admit or not admit to this. And if it says it on my Wikipedia page that at 17 or 16 I had a drippy dick, I'm going to put that in there.
Now, does that mean there's green oozing out?
I am saying,
Like, let's just say,
like for some people, from what I've read on other people's Wikipedia pages, that could possibly be a thing.
is it itchy or just green?
I'll just tell you this: the way I realized that I had something going on, and I didn't have a drippy dick. I'm not going to say that I had a drippy dick. Okay, and now this is, I don't want anyone. This isn't 86 or 87, so I was either 16 or 17. Let me think. I was 17. Let's say 17, or I might have been 16.
Does it make it sound better if you had a large drippy dick?
That just makes it. I don't know if it, because that means you had a large dick or the drip was large. So either way, I think adding any adjectives, is it adjectives or are those
I was just
verbs?
trying to sort of sweeten up the
sweeten
image
the pot.
of yeah.
Sweeten the pot. Let's just
Drippy large dick. Okay, all right.
Either way, when there's drippy and dick involved, it's never going to work out good. So you could say you had a drippy monster dick, and it's still like, whoa, it's getting scarier and scarier. Let's move on. But the thing is that I realized when I was at basketball practice, I was playing basketball, something felt a little strange, and it almost felt like I was like, like slightly, like it just felt a little strange. And then I went to the nurse, because I can't remember what it was actually. It wasn't the guidance counselor. And then she was like, "Oh shit, yeah." And then I remember I told actually, you know what? I mean, this is a while ago, because I'm 45, so we're talking about 86. Let's say 86. So that's how many years ago is that? That's shit. This is like almost 30 years ago. Shit, that's a while ago. So. When I went to,
I love
how
it. Okay,
are we on this.
Okay.
I'm only doing
So
this
you're
because I'm
like
a fan of yours. Like I've never even
nurse.
discussed this with a lot of people. Like,
like what do you
like,
call
the
her?
fact
Like
that this is,
Nurse
on a whole
Patty.
thing.
I got a problem. I got a drippy dick.
I didn't say that because, again, you're 16 or 17. You're not talking like that because you're talking about, like, your dick and you're talking to a grown-up. And I don't care what you, like, 99...
The stuff that came out used to be
It feels
white. Now
funny.
it's green.
Well, nothing should be coming out, like, when you're playing ball. Like, I'm playing basketball and, like, I feel like I'm like, what's going on here? Like, I knew. And then I went in the bathroom and I was like, yo, there's, like, I'm not verifying this or not. But, like, something was, like, in my underwear. And this is all slightly. I'm a teenager. So it wasn't like I was massively infected. I wasn't like I was with that many women. I was girls. This is teenage
No,
sex.
I want to know,
11th
how
grade
many
sex.
lovers have you had at this point? And by lovers,
2,
I'm
3,
giving
4.
you... That's a lot.
But once you start, like, because I had sex based on what I know and the opportunities that I had a little later than some of my friends said. But there's some of my friends that were like, yo, I'm fucking since I'm 12. They weren't fucking since they're 12.
Right.
They said they were. But those
They
conversations.
were making love since they were...
Yeah, they were making love. But no, so I say this is probably like 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe like that. But I had like, like.
That's... You were...
I was getting it in.
Yeah.
But I had like.
Were you breaking hearts? Were girls
No, I was
pissed?
getting my heart broken.
Oh.
I was getting. This is before the black tar ran through my veins as it does today, Anna. Like black tar is. If you cut me open right now, you'd be like, "Yo, this guy's bleeding black tar."
Okay, so wait.
Back then, I was like sweet and innocent and had dreams of.
I want to get back to your drippy dick, but I
Thanks.
also want to talk to you about
say
young
your
love.
big drippy dick.
Big drippy. No, drippy large dick.
I think large drippy dick. If we're gonna go with anything, I want you to say large drippy dick. And the fact that I'm getting Anna Faris to say large drippy dick, I'm a winner today.
But I still feel like we need to put drippy before.
But I want you to say just do this somehow. Can you say Michael Rapaport? Actually, this podcast, I think to really blow it up is be like, I have guest Michael Rapaport, and we're talking about his large drippy dick back in 1986. This is a fucking hit right here. This is a fucking this is like we're going viral here.
I got it viral.
Boom. We're going, we're really going viral. All right, so
who needs antibiotics? Michael Rapaport.
Go ahead. Lead the way here. I don't know how I got it.
No, all right. First of all,
never discussed this with anybody.
I love it,
and I had no idea that this was going to be what we were going to be discussing.
I'm a big surprise. Surprise!
So is that drippy
you
dick
think
was a
I'm
big
innocent.
surprise. We've said it so many times.
Yeah, but I still got to go with like drippy as the first adjective because
That gets your attention.
well, I just think that large dick then is more of a compliment.
Right.
'Cause you don't want to go with like large drippy dick because then you're still hung up. You're like, whoa, wait a minute, large, good, drippy, ooh, dick, well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think anywhere, anytime, however you want to go with it. Once you got drippy
you know what?
in there,
I'm
the
gonna
party's
ask my
over.
parents. Let's call my parents.
Yeah, get them on the phone. Miss
Okay.
Faris, let me ask you something, Miss Faris.
So but I want to know, like, you're at a bar.
Okay.
You're at a bar in Hollywood.
Yes.
Because I can't really. I want to give you like a East Coast scenario, but I'm not.
No.
qualified
Keep it
enough
up.
to
We're
do
in
it.
Hollywood.
Okay.
Yeah, we're here.
You're in Hollywood.
Yep.
Let's say you're not with your girl right now.
Yeah. I got you.
Okay. So and you're hanging out.
Yeah.
You've got a couple of your good dude
Yeah.
friends with you. There's a couple of girls. There's 3 girls that are sort of eyeing you.
Yeah.
Right? They're like off in the corner, but they're like, you guys keep making eye contact. All 3 of you. And let's say there's a blonde,
Yeah.
a brunette, and let's say a redhead.
Yep.
All right. And let's say the brunette is wearing something like super tight and short.
Okay.
Like, and it has like a sizable, let's say she's got like a sizable C cup
Okay.
rack, right?
But what about that ass?
Well, she hasn't turned around yet.
Okay.
We'll get to that.
Okay.
All you're seeing is these 3 girls looking at you, and they're kind of giggling, and they have their drinks.
Yeah.
All right. The blonde has no tits,
Yep.
has a great smile. The redhead has sort of a like a nice, shapely sort of B.
What about that ass?
They're going to turn around in a second.
You're
all
gonna
right?
reveal it to me. Okay. I
Yeah.
was just-
All right.
Not that I'm an ass guy, but I just wanted to know about that ass.
She's got great dimples.
Okay.
All right.
Dimples. Okay.
But you still can't quite get a gauge on it because they're a little bit far away. Mm-hmm. All right. But they're all making eye contact.
No
with
doubt. They all want me.
You. They all want you.
This is the day in the life. This is just another day for me. Go ahead. Keep paint the picture, Anna.
All right. So you're making eye contact with them.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what's up?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Just with my eyes, I'm saying, yo, what's up?
Yeah, exactly.
And
now,
I'm just like turning around so I could see that ass.
But I feel like I'm not quite sure. But are you playing cool? Like, are you going to hang back till they come approach you? Or are you going to approach
What
them?
do you think, Anna? Just based on what you know of knowing me and how long have we been rocking?
Half hour maybe?
Half hour. Do you think I'm the guy who plays it cool ever in any situation? I'm just asking you. Just take a guess, a wild guess.
All right.
Like, do you think I'm the guy who's like gonna be like play it cool? Like I'm the guy with the dimples and like the dark eyes and like I'm gonna be like
All right.
I'm not gonna
Okay.
shoot my wad right away. What do you think?
All right. You are shooting your wad across the room to them. It creates like a rainbow effect.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so you go up to them, right?
Yes.
Now, one of them you're really attracted to.
Yeah.
Do you kind of is your game like I'm gonna maybe be friendly with the one that you're not quite as attracted to?
No.
No, you're just going straight for the one you're attracted to.
Unless the one I'm attracted to, it depends.
Let's say they all have great. Let's just make it equal. They all have amazing asses.
So we're talking like J-Lo and 99 asses?
Yes.
Like when the ass was like that ass?
Yes.
Okay.
All 3 of them.
Okay.
Have it.
Okay. And now what about breath? Everybody's
They-
above board.
All beautiful breath.
Okay. All right. So then what is your specific question?
Well, I guess I thought maybe you would choose a hair color, but turns out you just like ass.
No. No. It's going to be I don't have a so in terms of the preference of the hair color, it's going to be the physical attractiveness, it's going to be, the openness. I don't like intimidating women. Like I don't want to like have to like knock down the Berlin Wall. I ain't doing that shit. We're in a bar.
Oh, okay, but wait. So you don't like a girl that has too much of a guard up?
Like, listen, we're at a bar. Like, you smell good. I smell good. Everybody's cool. You're checking me and I'm checking you out. Like, yo, you want a drink? Like, yo, you come out your drink or something like that. Or like that to the how you doing?
Okay.
Here's what you want me to show you want my line in my day.
Yeah, and I'll be Okay, I'm going to play 3 different characters for you.
Okay.
I'm
Give
going
it
to
to
play
me.
both 3 girls.
Damn.
Okay.
All right, this is fucking exciting. I'm
Okay.
excited.
All right, so
You're playing which one? The blonde or the brunette?
I'm going to play right now. I'm going to play. I can't. Well, okay. So you're coming up to us,
Yeah.
right?
How you doing?
3
That's my opening
3
line.
girls.
Always.
Okay, I'll be the blonde.
Okay.
No, wait, because I'm worried that the blonde's going to lose and I'm blonde. Okay, I'm going to be the brunette first.
See, it's funny. You're saying the blonde's gonna lose.
Well, I
but
just
the
didn't want
guys-
to lose.
No, I know, but like the guys, like I'm gonna lose.
Well, no, I just feel like
I'm getting somebody's fucking number.
But here's the thing.
Somebody's giving me that
I
number.
can't play the person that's going to win right off the bat. You know what I'm saying?
No, I got you.
Okay, so let's say you come up to us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so now we're action.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Hey.
How are you?
So what's going on with you guys? What are you doing tonight? How's everything going? Like we're in a bar, like the music's playing. Like, yo,
Yeah.
what are you guys doing here? Like, what's going on?
Yeah. We're just having a girls' night out.
Oh, just the girls and shit. Oh, so
Yeah.
where are you guys from?
Well, we're from all over.
Okay. You're from all over. Like,
Yeah.
What does that mean? Like what, military people? Okay. Yeah, that's cool. So how do you guys know each other? That's good.
Oh.
I'm thinking about lines I would really say. Like, I'm trying to get the nerves. Because I have nerves, like, approaching women. To this day, still, no matter what.
Well.
I'm just saying that outside of the character.
Okay. Well, I'm Amy.
Oh, okay. See, that's not... Amy, blonde girl's name Amy, that's going to be a problem for me. I'm not saying that to the girl.
You judged me already.
No, I know. I'm not saying this to... Now I'm talking to Anna. I'm not talking to Amy.
Yeah.
I'm saying, like, I have a thing against... I think any white girl, particularly a blonde girl named Amy. Now, I did have a girl that I came across with at some point who was named Amy from... I don't want to be too specific about things because there's things, but I did have a little interval with a girl named Amy, and the thing about this girl that was interesting, she's very beautiful, very nice, and she also at before me. This is gonna fuck your head up. I'm just because I'm a fan of yours. I'm gonna give you like another gem here. Not that I'm being specific about who this Amy is, but there is a girl named Amy, and I'll just say she's from the Midwest. And her actual name is Amy, that her claim to fame and something that I found impressive and daunting, but also motivating, and I'm in my 20s here, she had sex separately with Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Whoa.
Damn, right? And I was like, yo, and so when I was with her sexually, I wanted to put that work in because I was like, yo, Michael Jordan was up in that ass. Like, I got to do something. And then when I found out it was Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen, I was like, I need to come correct. Like, because she's been with some dudes, and this is when they were playing. This isn't fat
Okay.
Michael Jordan with the bad
All
style.
right.
But it
So
wasn't
this
like it wasn't like a Scottie Pippen Michael Jordan double
It
team
wasn't
situation.
a jump off, no, but it was separate.
I want to.
She was a groupie chick, but she was pretty.
I
and
want to
she was nice.
reenact this exchange.
Okay.
Okay, so you come to me. I'm Amy from the Midwest.
Yes.
Let me see how I can incorporate the idea that I've slept with both of those people.
Okay, but it's going to be tough because you're not going to want to tell me that at the bar because I'm going to be like, if you tell me that within the first in this
Okay,
pickup,
no, I'm back at your place. You got
Okay.
me back at your place.
Okay.
I'm Amy from the Midwest.
Oh, so I took you back to my place. The other two girls, you left your girls from
well,
home.
you
Because
know
now
what?
it's
Now-
shit's about to
well,
pop off.
I just want to know how I bring this up.
Okay.
This is an acting experiment for me.
Okay, you figure. Okay, because I could tell you how she brought it up, but I can't remember. This is a while ago.
Okay.
When
but
I
let
was
me-
younger, I was a fucking animal.
Okay.
I had a period of being an animal.
You
Now,
don't say.
I wasn't as much as an animal as some of my friends who were animals. Like when I found out, like some of my other friends, I was like, "Yo, damn!" Like I wasn't that bad, but I've had streaks. I was a streak animal, but I think it takes a lot of energy to be an animal. You know what I'm saying?
We're back at your place. I'm Amy from the Midwest.
Woo!
You're making me a drink.
Playing some music.
Wait, yeah, you have to ask me maybe well, you do whatever you want to do. But
Okay.
I'm back at your place.
And at this time, I didn't drink. I'm not a real drinker now, and I wasn't even a weed smoker in my 20s. But anyway, so like
you just wanted to fuck.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I wasn't with the tricks. The tricks, like, there was no. I was a lazy host.
So okay, I'm back at your place.
TV's on,
Amy from the Midwest,
and maybe some music.
Okay.
So it might be the TV's on with no volume, and like, let's say some like, I don't know, fucking, let's just say Midwest. Let's say like, you know, some soul shit, like some Prince or some like soul shit.
Okay, but would you offer me?
Yeah, you want a drink?
Okay.
Yo, what do you want?
Okay,
You want
okay,
something
okay,
to drink?
okay, wait.
Let's just say I had a drink.
We enter your apartment.
Yo,
or
yeah,
your
okay.
place, your
Yeah,
house,
this is my
whatever.
spot.
This is really cool.
This is good?
Yeah, I like where you live.
Thanks.
This is really
thanks.
cool.
You can sit down here and, don't mind him. He's just, this is my roommate. That's my man. Let's just call him Gus. You know, and you want something to drink?
Yeah,
Like,
I would.
what do you want?
I'd love a Cosmo.
Shit, what is that? I don't know how to make those. I got some wine and I got some beer.
I'll have some wine.
Red or white?
White.
Okay,
Sounds
okay,
great.
okay. White in the evening, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. That's that. So
This
the game
is really
on.
cool. So
Yeah.
you like sports?
I like sports. Yes, I like sports. You like sports?
Sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
You do, huh? What's your favorite team? You a Bulls fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I am.
You ever seen the Bulls play?
Yes.
Okay. Who's your favorite player on the Bulls?
Can you pour me a glass of wine?
Oh yeah. Here's your
Thank
white
you.
wine and shit. We're chilling. Everything's cool.
Thank
I'm
you.
cooling out. Yeah, how you doing? Everything's good. I'm here.
Oh my God, I have the funniest thing to tell you. So you love the Bulls?
I love the Bulls.
Oh my
Like
God.
Scottie Pippen is my man, but Jordan, of course, is the best. You know what I mean?
I fucked Scotty.
You fuck Scottie Pippen? You really fuck Scottie
Does
Pippen?
that weird you out?
Yeah, that weirds me out.
I
I fuck Scotty.
I fucked Scotty.
I wouldn't know where to go with that. If now I pried this information out of this girl. I can't remember how, but I knew she had been with some athletes.
You didn't have to pray. Like
Amy
you didn't have
2016.
to pry it out of her. Nobody asked, like, did you fuck Scottie Pippen?
I
Like,
can't remember.
That's
how-
absurd. She brought it up, and she made it feel like you pried it out of her.
Yeah. No, I found out about Jordan first, and then I found out about Scottie Pippen. And then I was
Also,
like, yo, you
one more
fucked two Hall of
thing.
Famers? Yeah.
Jordan as well.
Shit.
Do you hate me?
No,
She's awful.
no, Amy was no joke. But she was cool. Like if you met her and you saw her, you'd be like, this girl didn't. But then I was like, yeah, she did. That was.
Wait a minute.
But then I made her tell me the story, like the details of how it
Oh,
happened.
what are you doing?
The how it happened was more interesting to me because I was like, I wanted to see if it was real. So like, I made her tell me like, okay, so you met where, and then how did you wind up in his hotel? Like, I wanted to find out if it was bullshit or not. And there was a whole strategy. This is pre-internet. This is pre-cell phones. This is when athletes could really do their thing. Like now, if you're like a celebrity and you're like a young athlete, like you can't get down the way Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan got down. Like there's too many variables.
Right.
So this is before all that. This is in the 90s where you could run free and be the savage you really want to be. You feel me?
What happened?
It was like you know meeting. It was they met in a club and it was like, okay, call this number, and it wasn't his number, and then call this person and then come to the hotel, and then this person's gonna bring you up. It was like that kind of like secret op type of shit. He's gonna bring you like it was like, you know, come to this
And
room.
she's like, well, I'm sorry, just to back it up
Yes.
with Amy. She's like, I don't want to tell you this, but
No, she had a good sense. Like she understood the fascination with it because, like, they're playing. This isn't like this was happening. Like this was real time shit. Like it happened like 6 months
no,
ago.
I'm sure, but I'm sure that she didn't.
She didn't want to bring it up, but she
Of course, she wanted to bring it up.
No. She wasn't like bragging about it. It wasn't like she was bragging about it. But
Oh,
like I
Michael,
had to. Like,
you are giving her so much credit.
am I?
Yes, of course she wanted to bring it up. She had a lot of game. Clearly, she was good at making you believe that she did not want to bring it up. But of course, she wanted to bring it up because if you really don't want to bring it up, then you don't bring it up.
That's true. 20 years later, I something when I think about it, I'm like, whoever she's settled down with, I hope she settled down with somebody. Like, does her husband know, like, yo? Because I remember I was like, yo, this girl fucks Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan. Yo, like, you gotta come with your A game with that shit. Like, that's Hall of Fame dick.
No drippy dick.
That's no drippy. That's all-star dream team. I don't know. This podcast is going so awry. Come on, Anna. Take me down another road, man. Let's talk about Bravo Housewife.
All right. Can we do
Shaming me,
Bravos,
man.
or
If
should we
God
do
forbid,
calls?
if my kids are listening to this shit, you know how fucked up my whole. They're not listening. They're fans of yours, but they're not listening.
No, and
It
you
takes
know
a
what?
lot to. The last thing they want to hear is me talking.
You are a wonderful man.
Thank you.
And even though you got that Amy girl home, we still had the brunette and the redhead, whose asses are wonderful, and we'll get to them later.
We'll get them next time.
All
right.
Both have dimples. They're both
Lovely. God only knows who they've been with.
all natural, though. You know what? They're virgins.
Oh shit. Okay, they're not. Is there really any virgins?
No.
Not at a bar.
No.
Making eye contact with me?
Not
If you're a
anymore.
virgin, like the last fucking person, you're going to be like, yo, you know who I want? I want Michael Rapaport. I've waited it out this long. That's what I've been holding off for. My dream guy is Michael Rapaport.
This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Osea. Wondering what to gift your friends and family this holiday season? Female founded over 25 years ago by a mother and daughter team, Osea's award-winning cleansers, serums, face moisturizers, and body products give you the results you want. Skin that looks and feels amazing. I recently got to try Osea's new body butter, which, like their now famous Undaria algae body oil, transforms dry skin without being greasy, has the same incredible scent, and leaves your skin soft, smooth, and healthy looking. If my experience is any indication, you can count on your partner giving you a lot of compliments. This holiday season, stock up and share your new favorite clean skincare and body care with your friends and family. Unqualified listeners get 10% off your first order with promo code ANNA at OseaMalibu.com. You'll get free samples with every order, and orders over $50 get free shipping. Gifting is always easier if you start early, so head to OSEAMalibu.com. Use code ANNA. This episode of Unqualified is brought to you in part by Warby Parker. Warby Parker was founded with a rebellious spirit and the lofty goal of creating boutique-quality eyewear at a revolutionary price point. Sunglasses, with or without a prescription, start at $95 and, just like eyeglasses, are available through their home try-on program. You just choose 5 pairs and see which ones you like. I was surprised by how quickly they arrived, which presented me with the immediate problem of deciding which ones to keep. I loved all of them, so you can guess what happened. And not only can you feel good about how cool you look, you can also feel good knowing that for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need through partnerships with nonprofits like Vision Spring. Offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams, Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care online and in stores. So put your FSA or HSA dollars to good use on Warby Parker prescription glasses, prescription sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. Try Warby Parker's free home try-on program. Order 5 pairs of glasses to try at home for free for 5 days. There's no obligation to buy. Ships free and includes a prepaid return shipping label. Try 5 pairs of glasses at home for free at warbyparker.com/unqualified. That's WARBYPARKER.com/unqualified.
Do you oftentimes give advice to people?
I mean, if asked, you know, I mean, relationships are hard to give. They're so sort of specific, and you don't get the details, and the context is hard. So I wouldn't say oftentimes, but I would say I've been asked, and if I have an opinion, it'll be a strong one.
I just don't get that read from you.
We're calling someone right now. Let's find out.
Oh shit! The comedic styles of Anna Faris. We'll be here all week. The meatloaf is fantastic as always, and what else could I say? So who we calling?
Calling Ann.
Oh, this is Ann.
Ann, if she picks up.
Hello?
Ann. How you doing, Ann?
Hi.
How you doing? This is excuse me. Let me take this call. And this is Michael Rapaport calling. I'm calling with Anna Faris.
Hi, Ann.
Hi, guys.
This is the real Anna Faris you're speaking to. Now I know you're probably not that excited to talk to me, but in order to get to Anna Faris, you're gonna have to go through me, Ann. Okay?
I'll do what I have to.
All right.
So Ann, you describe yourself as a unicorn. So let me first define the term unicorn for anyone that's unfamiliar. And I'm reading this directly from Urban Dictionary. So a unicorn is a bisexual person, usually female, who is willing to join an existing couple, often with the presumption that this person will date and become sexually involved.
I thought it was just a horse with a horn.
I didn't know it was that involved either.
She becomes sexually involved with both members of that couple and not demand anything or do anything which might cause problems or inconvenience that couple. So something happened, and now you feel like you might be breaking unicorn/threesome etiquette.
Oh, shit.
So tell us the story.
So that, the last part of that is not super applicable anymore. A unicorn is kind of just like a bisexual woman that's interested in both parties. The last part's kind of an intense polyamory rule. But what happened was I met up with a couple that I met on Tinder, and we where it always happens. We had fun for a night, and
now when you say had fun, like you freaked off.
Come again?
you when you say you had fun, like you didn't just have fun, like you didn't go bowling, like you put it in.
Yes.
Literally and figuratively.
Literally and figuratively.
That was no. All right, let's move forward. I want to hear your story. I'm sorry I interrupted you. I was just like impressed by that, like that shit
I'm
that was going on.
totally impressed.
How
by
old
the
are you,
whole thing.
Ann?
I'm 33.
That's what I'm talking about. Okay.
Okay, so we stayed in contact, through Instagram and texting, things like that. And it took a while until we could meet up again. And then I heard from the gal who invited me to a party. And so I went over, and I thought that maybe it might happen again. And turns out that he had broken up with her a few weeks prior, and that was of interest to me because I wasn't the hugest fan of her and her personality, but I thought that he was like a really amazing human being, seemed really kind and sweet, sort of not your typical person that you find this day and age. And so I sort of held on to that information for a little bit, and I've been really thinking about reaching out to him, but I don't want to be like, breaking threesome protocol or, stabbing my fellow lady in the back or, quote unquote, thirsty.
I love how I think it says a lot about your constitution that you have thought this through, because I don't think most people would.
Yeah, you thought it through.
But I kind of think
what do you want to know? Like, what's your specific?
I feel like you need to be selfish here. Do you want to reach out to him?
Yeah, he seems really amazing. Seems like a really kind of cool guy. And I don't know. They just broke up, so who knows what could even happen. But I don't meet people that I like very often. I mean, it's one thing to have a night with somebody, have some fun, but it's another thing to actually like them. So that's why I kind of wanted to reach out, but I didn't. I don't know.
Are you looking for, like? Do you think that you and this gentleman, let's call him John Smith. That's always a good name. Are you thinking that you and John Smith are like gonna like have something on the next level, or like you just thinking like, yo, I want to take run a few laps around the track with him?
I would like to have some next level stuff.
All right. Well, I don't think this is a good way to start a relationship.
Well, maybe not, but wait. But what if during that time, that night, she felt a connection with
I'm
John?
sure she did feel a connection with him.
Well, yeah, but what if John also felt a connection with her?
John was just happy to be there.
John is super stoked to be there.
Fuck yeah. John's like, yo, I cannot believe this shit is popping off. Trust me.
But John also breaks up with, you know what I'm saying? So I wonder.
I'm just saying, from the little bit of experience I have in that world of mixing and matching, that's not the right way to start a relationship.
What would you do?
If I were her,
Yeah.
and it was a chick, let's say it was I would hit her up. Like, yo.
So she should hit up John.
Hit up John. But don't go into it thinking, like, it's some When Harry Met Sally shit. That's all I'm going to say. Because
Mike,
when you're with him
I
alone,
was
when you're with him
hoping for
alone, it's going to be a completely different dynamic. There's going to be a completely different, sort of
So,
sensibility.
What if they met in a neutral place?
You mean to start for part 2?
Yeah. Like, he's single
John
now,
already,
she's single.
essentially, Ann, I don't mean any disrespect, Ann, John already tapped that ass.
So that you think that means that he won't be interested?
No, I'm not saying that he won't be interested, but like, I don't know how old John is, but once you tap that ass, like, it's just, I'm just saying we're not at neutral. It's hard to go back to zero when he's met in that context. And Ann, I'm not player hating you or John. Okay.
I think that this ass is double tappable, personally. But but I am the holder of this ass, so I think that it's tappable multiple times.
So
Shit, I hear that.
oh,
what's-
Michael's like, where are you now?
No. I'm just saying. I like your confidence. Well, what city are you in? Where are you from, Ann?
I'm from San Diego, but I'm in Portland, Oregon now.
Oh, okay. It's gloomy up there this time of year, right?
It's super gloomy, which is kind of, a lot of people are kind of bunkering down with each other for the winter, so this kind of plays right into that. But, this is kind of par for the course for Portland behavior. It's really, people meet under really strange circumstances, so it's not too weird, but I just didn't.
I said call my man up. Call my man John up.
Don't you think, like, here's
Winter time.
Michael.
John's not going to have a problem with it, but I'm just concerned about her because I feel like she's looking for love, and John's going to be like, yo, that girl from the Tinder, she wants to freak off again, which is going to make
No,
me like,
but
yo,
Ann
she
is
liked my fuck style. She liked
Ann
John's
is
fuck style.
confident enough to, like, know what the deal is.
I hear you.
So
but
they
she also,
meet at a fun, cool, like,
she said
hipster
she thought it was
bar.
a hipster bar.
They meet, they reconnect. They, like, actually talk about, their past experience, like, whatever, like, what they have in common or what makes them laugh, what sports teams they like, blah, blah, blah. And then they see what goes from there. Is that not possible?
It's possible, but the other girl, be on the lookout because she's going to be offending me. That girl that it just
Can't we forget about her?
I don't know I don't know that where they weren't married. They were just dating. They were just a couple that was looking for a good time, right?
No, and they're just they dated for like less than a year, and I think she was a lesbian before. So who knows? Maybe she goes back to being a lesbian. I don't
think
know.
we need to concern ourselves with her.
I like your attitude. Like you don't give a fuck, Anna. I like your gangster. I respect your gangster.
No, it's not like about listen, I'm loyal towards like people, but I do think that in this circumstance, usually when a guy wants to explore, it means like his foot is halfway out the door.
Yes. But it could have been the girl. There's different.
It was
the girl
actually her that wanted to.
She might have instigated it.
Because she was a lesbian, so that was kind of like the way that I guess.
Right.
Do you prefer men or women, Anna?
And
sorry.
I kind of prefer
Too many
men for dating.
You prefer men for dating, but if you're trying to get your freak on, you prefer women?
Both are fine.
I don't understand that shit. You need a little bit of both, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Everybody's pretty great,
I
and
wish I could
people
be
are
like-
awesome all around.
Could you be like this? I can't be like this. I wish I could.
Men and women?
No, but just like
Because there was a period I had a cocksucking period.
Spirit.
No, I'm just playing. Only because I like you that I'm saying these. I mean, this is like I'm going to lose custody of my kids. I mean, I don't have full custody, but the little bit that I had hanging on for dear life. Let's fuck. Oh,
No,
Jesus
but
Christ.
I truly wish that I had like I because my parents raised me incredibly conservative, even though they're very liberal politically. The most important thing was that I remained a virgin for as long as I could possibly be.
Right.
Which is why I was in headgear, I think, for a long time.
What do you mean
but
headgear?
I had full on headgear.
What are you talking about?
You know what I'm talking
Orthodontic
about.
headgear.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you have that in a movie? Did you ever have that in a movie? Where you had like the teeth? They put you in that shit to keep the guys away?
Yes.
You didn't have any problems with... Let me see your teeth. And your shit is still fucked up. That's... No. Boom, Anna! Boom! Boom. I'm only doing that again. I just want to make sure that people know that I'm doing this because I
And I
consider you...
managed to lose my virginity somewhere along the way, so here's what I think. What I envy is like that freedom, that kind of freedom with I don't know, body and love and whatnot. But it sounds like I think you need to take a risk with this one. I think you need to put the gal aside. It sounds like she may be done. She's doing her own thing. Don't feel guilt about that. And invite the dude out for a beer.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Yo, that's the answer. You got it from...
What do you think?
I support your thing.
And see where it goes. And if you guys have interesting conversation and it leads back to the bedroom, that's awesome. But
It's going back to the bedroom. It's definitely going back to the... Anne said it's... I mean, I could pretty much guess it's going back to the bedroom.
Yeah, but you're underestimating Anne. You think that she's like an LA girl, but she is now become a Portland person.
Portland is just like a fucking... Like, it's like a Frisbee throw away from L.A.
No, but what I'm saying is that she has pride. And
Okay.
And she's like, if it's cool, if she's still feeling the dude, then it'll go back. It's not a guarantee, Michael.
Go
not a
see
guarantee.
Hateful Eight with
Yes.
him. You know,
Yes.
see what happens.
No, do not go see a movie.
It's a long-ass
get,
movie.
like-
Don't go see that. It's a great movie, but it's long. I wouldn't go see that. Yeah, bar, hipster bar, beer.
Hipster bar, get like a couple of good beers, and see what happens. See if you find him amusing. If you do, then take him back. If you don't find him amusing, then forget it. What do you think?
All right.
Good
I think
advice
that
or bad
that's kind of the
advice?
answer I
I
wanted.
think it's good, Anna. I think you gave Anne good advice, Anna.
Thank you, Michael.
And do you feel like we helped you tonight?
I do. That's the answer that I wanted.
Yo,
so
hit that
that's
motherfucker
a
up right
that works
now.
great
Hit
for
him
me.
up right now.
Hit
Text
him
him or
up.
Twitter
Yeah,
or
that's right.
DM him. I don't know if you got the nums. Hit him up right now. Be like, how you doing? Like, hit him up right now.
I just talked to Anna Faris and Michael Rapaport,
They told me.
and if you don't meet me at the bar, Michael Rapaport is going to.
no, Michael Rapport's out of that life. But he could send somebody over there for you if you need something.
And thank you so much for spending the time with us, and we really,
That
really
was
appreciate
an
it.
awesome call, Anne.
Yeah. Thanks
You're
so much, you
fucking
guys.
rad.
Thanks, Ann.
Thank
Good
you.
night.
Okay, bye.
Who else we got?
We've got
That was
was
good.
that fun? Did you have fun?
I like that. I like that.
All right, should we call a guy now?
Fuck. All right, go ahead. Imagine it's the guy. Imagine it's John Smith, and he's like, so I broke up with my girlfriend, and this girl, Ann, has been texting me, and I don't know what to do. Anna, do you think that I'll be breaking the girl code? Do you think, like, now what would you say to him?
I just felt like the only thing about Anne that was a little bit that wasn't ringing true was that I think felt like she was really protecting herself. Where in like she wanted to be protective of the girl, but it was sort of in it wasn't fully honest because what she was really doing was protecting herself. You know what I'm saying?
I think she's going down the wrong road to meet Mr. Right, but she might just be looking to meet Mr. December or January. Like it sounds like it's cold and rainy in Portland.
But okay, so here's the deal: if they end up getting married, you're going to be like,
we're going to the wedding.
we're going to the wedding
for sure,
and we're going to give the most amazing toast.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so remember,
and I
when
want
you
them to
guys
fly us up there because we fucking put
had
this whole
that
thing together.
threesome.
And remember, Mike
And
Rapp
things
was
got
trying to tell
really
you this,
fucking weird.
and I talked him off the bridge. Remember that shit? Who else? So we're calling a guy now.
We're calling Justin.
Let me call him. Let me call him.
You want to talk to him?
I'm gonna talk to
I
him.
love it.
All right.
I love it.
I'm gonna get through me to get.
I'm
to
gonna
Anna.
let you take over right now. It's about bro code.
Hello?
Yo, can I speak to Justin,
Yeah.
please?
Hello?
Yo, may I speak to Justin, please, real quick?
Justin, it's
Yeah.
on a Faris. And Michael
Hi.
Rapaport.
Yeah.
Michael is being my sweet sort of bouncer.
I'm like her bouncer and shit.
Phone bouncer. But
Yeah, I can barely hear you guys.
oh no way! Oh no, I'm
That's
so
your
sorry.
problem, Justin, because you got
Hey,
Anna
Michael.
Faris calling.
Hey,
I mean, he should be
defense
ready.
down. I know you're my bouncer. But
Okay.
you get defense down.
I felt like
can
he was
barely
being
hear us.
disrespectful to
Hey,
you.
Justin,
Anna.
can you hear us now?
What the fuck's going on here?
Justin, can you hear us?
Can you hear us at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
okay.
so
Yeah, I can
Justin,
hear you guys. It's just really distant.
Justin, you have a question about bro code, so explain your situation.
Ooh, I
Wait,
love
but Justin,
bro code.
I would expect you to be a little bit more excited when Anna Faris is calling your phone. Like, the fuck, man? Like, yeah, there
No,
you go.
I'm-
Wake up,
I'm super
motherfucker. Like,
excited.
yo, turn the game off. Put the fucking bong away. Shut the vaporizer off and get your mind right. Anna Faris is calling you right now. Like, the fuck? Don't be
Justin,
like all laid back in the
Please
cut.
do not listen to my sweet dear asshole
He's
of a
acting like
new
you
friend.
call him all the time. You don't call. She doesn't
Michael
call you.
Rappaport.
She's not.
I
she
adore
may never
him,
call
but he
you
is
again,
being a
Justin.
fucking dick.
He's just like all cool and chill and shit. Yo,
Yeah,
you got Anna
well,
Faris
hey,
calling you.
Michael, fuck you.
Okay, go ahead. I'm gonna stay out of it. Go ahead. If it goes awry, don't ask me to come in there and fix it up, Anna. Things get nuts with this. He sounds like a wild card already. Go ahead,
Yeah, no,
Justin.
I'm-
Mr. Fucking, just call him
Sorry,
Fonzie. You're real fucking cool, Justin.
So please, yes, open up your heart.
Okay. So yeah, my question was, so a couple months ago, like back in August, I started a new job, and I had made some friends at this job, and they invited me to come to this young adult group to meet other people and stuff. So I said yes. And I went and hung out with them and stuff. And the friend that invited me to this group was dating this girl at this time, who I had never met. But then turns out they broke up a couple weeks later. And, so I was still hanging out with him and going to this young adult group. And one day at the young adult group, I am talking to this really cute girl who, is flirting with me, and it seems like we're hitting it off pretty well. And so I come back and I'm talking to one of my other friends. I'm like, so she was pretty cute, right? And they're like, yeah, no, that's actually that guy's ex-girlfriend that they just broke up a couple weeks ago. And I was like, dang, because he was really heartbroken over it. And so I was like, but she was totally flirting with me. And so I was like, how much time do I have to give this for him to be totally over the breakup, and for her to be totally over the breakup, even if she isn't, and before I ask her out?
How well do you
No
know this
time.
guy? How you don't give a fuck. I like your style, Anna. How well do you know the guy?
I mean, I know him fairly well now, because now we've been friends for a couple months.
Does he know you're trying to fuck his ex-girl? Let's just get down to the bit. Does he know about this yet?
No, he doesn't. I've kept it pretty low key.
But do you guys work together or you're friends?
Yeah.
Do you hang
We
out
work
alone?
together. Yeah.
You guys hang out alone?
I mean, not super often, but yeah.
Do you guys make plans socially?
Not a ton, not really.
Have you hung out alone? Have you guys hung out, went to the gym, got a coffee, went to the movies, had something to eat, just you and him? Yo, let's just say his name is Dexter. Yo, Dexter, you want to hang out? Have you done that?
Yeah, we have a couple times.
All right.
Okay, so here's the thing. My feeling is that Sim and I talk a lot about the bro before hoe thing, but I gotta say sometimes you gotta break it, because sometimes you're gonna have a lot of guy friends that come in and out of your life, and if you feel strongly about this girl, I say take the risk. His feelings will be hurt. He's going to want to blame the breakup on you, which will be lame, whatever. But if you like this girl, then you just, as long as you're like, hey man, here's the thing, I love her. Or at least I really I really like her. And you don't even have to do this right up front. Wait a minute, ask her out, hang out for like a couple times in private, and then later on tell him, here's the deal. Michael, what do you think?
Go ahead, Justin.
I was going to say, so you think I should ask her out and then tell my friend that I asked her out?
Yes. Because you don't want to ask your friend for permission, because he will say, fuck no. And then you will get like shut down or whatever, and then you won't be able to proceed at all. So I say ask her out and like meet her for coffee, for a drink or whatever. See if you guys like are really into each other. And because let's say you ask her out and she refuses, then you don't even, then the issue is like a non-issue.
Justin, how old are you?
I am 22.
Yo, listen, Justin, you got any chicks? Like, you got any chicks? Like, you got a little stable set up for you? Or what do you got going on? Like, you're 22.
Stable.
Huh? What do you got?
Like, what do you mean?
Like, you got a stable. Like when was the last time you got
Michael
some ass?
wants to know if you have a stable full of female horses.
Are you into riding? Are you into equestrian? It's just I know it's not a near. I know it's probably a question you don't get often, but I'm a rider. No, like, when was the last time you got some ass, Justin?
Ooh, good question.
Not for a while.
Damn. Yo, why not? Well, how come you haven't gotten any?
Because he's in love with Jesse's girl.
Jesse's girl. Jesse's girl. All right. Okay. So we're dealing with this type of shit. He seems like a nice guy, Justin.
He's a wonderful guy.
All right, he seems like a nice guy. You're not a total animal, Justin?
No, he's a wonderful guy.
No.
All right, okay.
And he wants to know if he has a chance.
I think he feels
with this
uncomfortable
really
about going
wonderful
behind
girl.
Jesse's back.
Of course. But what if Jesse's a fucking dick?
But he didn't say he's a dick.
No, but they did break up. And so why is Jesse's girl suddenly off limits?
But maybe the girl's an asshole.
No. See, here's the thing, is that we always get, as Jesse's girl, which I would like to think somebody views me as, but as Jesse's girl, you don't get the benefit of the doubt, like because of the whole bro before hoe like situation.
I think you gotta be careful. Like, so this dude who what are we calling him again? The guy whose girl it was? Dexter. Dexter. Like, what's his disposition? Like, he might be like, yo, man, because where I come from, like, my kind of, like, yo, man, you fucking with my, like, once it's your girl, it's your girl.
See? But, Michael.
Once you tap that ass, it's yours.
Yeah, but this is.
For life.
See?
There's a 10-year period on it.
This
that's mine for 10 years.
You're a total asshole.
Why is that gotta be asshole? I'm just saying, like, that's the way guys.
But you're limiting. Let's say you and I were in a relationship. You are confining me to a 10-year like moratorium, even though you cheated on me 8 times.
Well, that's a different thing. But if my friend, who I was out cheating with you on, now wants to go out with you.
We live in a small town. What if like
where
my
are you from,
options...
Justin? What city were you in?
I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia.
Oh, there's a lot of chicks down there, man. Virginia Beach, there's a lot of chicks down there.
Still, maybe they're not all that kind.
Are you down with New Jack Swing? You know New Jack Swing, right?
No, I don't.
Oh, fuck, man.
I'm actually like not originally from this area.
Motherfucker,
That's
where are you from,
like,
man? I'm just playing.
Well,
Justin, what are you getting
originally,
into tonight?
I'm from-
What are we getting into tonight? We gonna freak off? Like, what are we getting into? You're 22. You should be out and about, man. Yo, I'm saying don't hedge all your bets on this one girl. Man. You're 22.
I am saying that.
You're saying hedge all your bets on
Yes.
Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
All right. Me and Anna are we. First of all, I feel like you're playing a little too cool in general. The fact that you got Anna Faris calling you and you're low key, you need to be a little bit more excited about life in general. Number one. She just
Trust
called
me,
your
I'm
phone. Like it
super excited.
may happen again, but it's most likely never going to happen again, Justin. So you need to be more excited about that. Number one. And if you're playing it cool with Jesse's girl like this,
He does not need any more abuse.
no, he needs to
Tonight-
be
no,
fucking
he does
like
not.
these people got you calling them, and then no one's fucking excited. I'm the only one who's excited that I'm here with you. This is bullshit. Like Justin, like you should first be like, "Yo, thank you so much for calling me."
No,
Like,
no,
did you
do
screen
you
these
know what?
guys? You got them on lithium?
No,
Like, what do you
listen,
got these guys on?
Do you know if he had called and said that, like, oh, I'm so excited. You know what you would have done?
Told him
and
to cool the fuck down.
Yeah, you would have like railed against him for that. So it's like he can do no right.
I'm gonna let Anna take this. You
All right,
follow
well,
Anna's
no,
lead.
Here's what I need you to do, Michael.
When you're ready to
I
get-
need
you
you
ready
to
to
give
get
him the
your-
compliment.
Justin, I appreciate that you're a civilized guy, not out just, trying to, dip your wick into anything. And other than that, like you're 22, like listen, you're going to be 32 in a blink and then it's downhill from there. So seize your opportunity. Other than that,
That's what I'm saying.
stepping out of it. Anna,
No,
you take over.
What I'm saying
Dr.
is
Phil
that
his ass.
I think he should ask out his
Jesse's girl.
girlfriend. Yeah,
All right.
because I would have wanted that
Okay.
as a girl.
I hear you.
If I
have
would have
no
wanted
problem
that.
with it.
I had crushes on lots of my ex-boyfriend's friends,
Okay.
and maybe they never wanted to ask me out because they felt like there was a bro code.
Okay.
All right,
No problem.
are you gonna calm down?
I'm fine. I said I'm letting you take care of it.
Justin, do you have any more questions for Michael and Anna?
No, I don't think. No, I don't have any
and
more
we solved
questions.
nothing.
Do you
in
feel
your
like your
life.
life is in a better place since this phone call took place? Like, do you feel like you have a better sort of compass on what you're gonna do with yourself, or it's just like how tomorrow's gonna unfold? Or are you gonna text this chick right now and be like, "Yo, listen"?
Yes, that's what he has to do. Yes, come on.
Well,
I know in your heart of hearts,
I-
Michael, you agree with me.
No, I'm not with that shit. I'm not with that shit. I also getting vague information. And I feel like Justin may or may not even actually be in Virginia Beach. I don't fucking trust you, Justin.
You know what? Here's the problem, Justin. We are tapping into some
fucking
weird
guy.
stuff with Michael. Like Michael fell in love with a girlfriend of a dear friend of his, and we're
No.
tapping into that somewhere along the way.
No, it's never happened. Honestly. Is that the door or is that a phone?
Sorry, Justin. There's
Yo, Justin, I'm going to tell you what's going on. We're in Anna Faris's studio, a.k.a.
studio,
her house, and
our-
there's
my
phones ringing.
weird living room.
And there's buzzers ringing, and it's exciting. A lot of exciting shit is happening over here.
But
Yeah,
Justin,
And I'm having a ball. Like you seem like you're just fucking like on some Big Lebowski shit. You could give a fuck.
But
I'm impressed.
I gotta
was
tell
that the
you-
phone or was that what was that? A door? It was the phone. Okay, I thought we had another guest. Shit.
Justin, I got to tell you, my gut feeling, I think, wait a few days, but then I think you slowly reach out to her. Because,
Why wait a few days?
oh, I'm sorry. I thought that you were about bro code. Now you're not?
No, he's already been weeks. Like, why do you tell him to wait? This guy's fucking chomping at the bit to get some ass.
Well, then, Justin, yes, please text
Text
her
her
tonight.
Text her tonight, and then get back to us with how it goes.
And don't worry about your friend.
Fuck that dude, man.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck him, man. Fuck him.
Okay, lots of confusing advice tonight from Anna Faris and Michael Rapaport.
Justin, thank you so much for taking the time with us.
You were very
Get
kind.
that
Thank
ass,
you for
Justin.
calling. This
It's
was really
true.
fun.
It's true.
You're
You know
22.
what? You know what? Even though we did give you a lot of conflicting advice, the most important thing is for you to tap it.
Well, thank
Right.
you.
I agree. Good luck, Justin.
Good night, Justin. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good luck and
night.
good night. If if I have an addiction, it's chocolate. Like I have a chocolatey, like I like chocolate. I like ice cream. I like chocolate. Like every night before, and we didn't get to do this. When I come back, if I'm invited back, we'll talk more about reality television.
Yes.
But like if I'm gonna sit down for a long night of Kardashians and Bravo, and I go hard in my Bravo shit. I go hard in my Roni. I go hard in my Atlanta. I go hard.
You are also slamming your hand against a table so everyone will know that you go hard.
Hard body. I like some ice cream with me, and I want. But Talenti, have you fucked with Talenti? Have you discovered this?
I don't know what this is.
You like ice cream? You don't give a shit. This is my own addiction.
Talenti is that gelato.
It's like a gelato. It's so good though. It's
delicious.
So
they have
okay.
They have a salted caramel.
All right.
They have everything.
So okay, as we wrap this up,
Yes.
okay, then this is my last question.
Your husband's the only person listening at this point, and maybe my mom. She might be like, "Fucking even I can't."
My husband took an Ambien, probably.
He's just like, yeah. He's
Okay.
hearing this on a plane ride, like doing some fucking real movie, like doing.
Okay,
Like,
so you come over.
Yeah.
You bring your Talenti or whatever, Talenti.
Talenti.
Okay, so we're about to sit down for a night of reality television.
Yes.
You give me your rankings. We're going to watch 5 shows.
Okay.
What are they?
Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta,
Wow.
Real Housewives of New York,
Uh-huh.
Beverly Hills.
Yep.
Vanderpump.
I don't fuck with Vanderpump. it's even I have my limits. Oh, Kardashians. Now the fact that I'm admitting this live again, this is all credit to you. And then 4th, Love and Hip Hop New York on VH1. And I will be able to go with the best of them on all those shows in terms of like how much I like them and how much I know about them.
Why
I'm
do you
not
like
bragging
Atlanta that much?
I think I like Atlanta.
Because you like ass?
I like ass, but just as far as the show, like they get it. They get it. The girls on Atlanta, the women of Real Housewives of Atlanta, they get it, and they perform, and it's a show, and you need to give a show. But I think
That's what I don't like about it.
do you watch Atlanta?
A little bit.
Do you see? But like,
But I watch all of them.
what's your 5? If you were to say, no, I didn't do that necessarily in order.
Oh.
Because I just gave you 5. I'd have to say that as much problems as I have with the Kardashians, their show literally is the ultimate train wreck. A fucking shit show. It's a fucking shit show. It is a mess. The whole thing. And a good Kardashian, nothing beats a good Kardashian except a really, really good episode of Real Housewives of New Jersey. Now, when they're in the pocket, they are in the fucking pocket. And I will walk away from a night of Bravo TV and I will shut the TV and I will applaud like I'm at a fucking opera. Like, that was great. Because at the end of the day, good reality television is why the television was invented in the first place. It's meant to entertain. And the Kardashians, the train wrecks that they are something else when it comes to the entertaining. And like, it's how could you turn it off?
See, we have a...
It's a whole other episode.
It is because I love reality television just as much as you do, but it turns out we like completely different shows.
What are your shows? You like?
I'm a Real Housewifer.
Okay. Which city?
Okay. New York, number 1.
Bethany is the Jordan of Housewives.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
She's great.
But they all are.
No, they're all
Countess,
good. Ramona?
like, come on.
Ramona?
Remember when the Countess had that whole trip to Aruba
Yeah.
or wherever the fuck they went?
Yeah.
That was incredible.
Yeah. The Ramona coaster?
Oh yeah, amazing. But then I got to go back to Orange County.
That's the one I haven't gotten into. It just by I just kicked
You need
5
to leave
shows
now.
to you.
All right,
No,
it's been a great night.
but Anna,
Thanks.
I just gave you 5 shows and then I'm in VH1 like I'm like Bravo and like I'm like think about that. That's fucking 5 hours of my life a week.
Are you kidding? Orange County?
I know, but it's not like I just never watched it because I'm a basketball fan. I'm an NFL guy. Like, I only have so much fucking time I can give.
I got it. Okay.
And then after I watch The Housewives on Sunday and Kardashians, you know what I do to try to make myself feel somewhat...
Masturbate?
No. 60 minutes. Just to try to get my brain somewhere back to, like, fucking neutral.
And that's when you take an Ambien and you're like,
The 60 minutes will get me somewhere back to like, because you feel like shit after 3
I know,
hours of digging in.
True, it's true.
Do you watch with your husband?
No, he does not like it.
Well, you got to get him to be there because I resisted for a while, but once I got into it, as an actress, you must find it so inspiring.
Oh, of course.
As a comedic actress,
yes, and he does actually get a little bit of it.
The
Every
absurdity
once in a while,
of it.
If I like, yes, yeah, he'll get like, I'm like, baby, these are the characters I want to play. Like, can't we find inspiration in this? And I know that he loves his UFC, and I'm like, babe, it's the same thing.
Yeah, it is the
it's
same
like,
thing.
these are two people that want to kill each other.
Yeah.
But just in different ways.
You know who I found it really exciting as a now you're gonna have to help me. The girl, she had a show on Bravo. She's a designer. She's blonde haired. She's a real designer. Fuck, we have to edit the space here. Hold
Real
on.
designer.
She's a real designer, like like you respect her. Like
So she wasn't like a
no, she had a reality.
Heidi Klum.
No, she's like she has a fashion line.
Oh, Rachel Zoe.
She had a good show. I literally quoted. I wrote down.
You watched Rachel Zoe's?
Rachel Zoe is a fucking nutcase. And her husband and her child's name, the way she would talk about, and she dresses up her son. Rachel Zoe, do you know her personally? Like, do you get her stuff? I'm a fan. I'm not saying in a bad way, but like as far as a reality show, like I don't know what happened to her show. Have you ever worn her stuff? She fucks with all the actresses. I know you must have come across her. Tell her I'm a fucking
listen
fan.
to how I'm doing
You
this.
know
I
her.
can't. I'm lost for
I'm
words.
not saying in a bad way. Like you're thinking, I fuck with her as far as her reality show. Like her whole thing and her husband and the whole thing tripped me the fuck out. I literally, I quoted something she did in something I did. She said some outrageous shit. So Rachel's, I don't know why she's off her. You're never, here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Is if you find a straight man to come on your podcast and go toe to toe with you about this reality show shit, you let me know who this guy is, and I want to shake his hand. Other than that, I'm out of here, Anna. I gotta go.
No.
We'll do part 2. I'll come back whenever. But I'm gonna send a rider because I'm gonna need some food and
I know. I'm so sorry.
I'm sipping the fucking the backwash of my own bottle of water here.
I know. Do you want some hand cream?
It's nothing. No. What kind of hand cream is this? I'm not even. No, I don't want the hand cream.
I am Rapaport Podcast. Twitter is Michael Rapaport on Twitter and Instagram and every other social media. You can follow us on
Chris
Unqualified.
Pratt, thanks for being the only listener
Chris
at this
Pratt
point.
is Pratt on Instagram. We are Unqualified on Twitter, and subscribe to us on iTunes. And please leave us a great review if you enjoyed this show, and I'm sure you enjoyed this show.